Rob, head down, hood up, waits before them. Rob removes his hood and Danielle side-eyes Carolyn.
Fancy seeing you here.
Rob grins at the other traders.
Later, Jimmy Fallon welcomes Colin Jost. NBC Tonight. Breaking news.
The sound of those Santa Ana winds blowing across Southern California tonight, and those winds bring dangers both seen and unseen. Good evening, everyone. I'm Colleen Williams. We are tracking another night of critical fire weather out there. Extreme winds kicking up dust on Mount Wilson, sweeping up ash from our recent wildfires, and fanning the flames of a few smaller brush fires earlier today. Our meteorologist David Bigger is here with the current conditions and more on the air quality concerns. David.
And Colleen, right now gusts are starting to pick up across the wind-prone areas of Southern California, though the basin and the San Gabriel Valley are looking at light winds at this point. Right now, Hemet gusting up to 51 miles an hour, 38-mile-per-hour gusts around Ontario. Just starting to see the gusts pick up around Oxnard and Santa Clarita as well. And you see some of this purple coloring for LA County. That's gusts in the 40 to 50-mile-per-hour range. A red flag warning remains in effect through 2 p.m. for tomorrow, all because of the gusty winds and the very low humidity contributing to extreme fire danger. But it does look like the fire danger will continue beyond tomorrow into Wednesday and Thursday. Here's the other issue we were talking about. It is all this dust being blown around by the wind. This is from a Mount Wilson camera, and you see all this shading right here that's being blown off. That is dust and ash from the Eden fire, and that's being blown into the San Gabriel Valley. Now, this was closer to sunset this evening, and obviously this has led to some air quality concerns around the region. In general, with the offshore winds, air quality is pretty decent. But if you live downwind of any of the fire areas, you'll definitely want to limit your time outside, close all the doors and windows to keep any of the ash from getting inside. Run your air purifiers if you don't have any. Maybe turn on your heater or air conditioning for just a little bit to help circulate through the fan or through the filter in order to try to get rid of some of that ash. And then, of course, if you do go outside, make sure you're wearing an N95 mask or a P100 mask to help filter out some of the particulates. I'll have details on the gusty winds that we're looking at for the early morning hours coming up in just a few minutes. But right now, I'll send it back to you.
All right, David, thank you. Another problem with the fire danger out there tonight, power outages. Right now, SoCal Edison says it's turned off power to more than 40,000 customers. It's a preemptive measure. Most of these customers are in Riverside and San Bernardino counties. SoCal Edison says it's also considering planned outages for more than 250,000 customers in the next few days. Let's go right now to NBC4's Macy Jenkins. She continues our coverage tonight from Porter Ranch. Typically a very windy area, and it is so again out there tonight. Macy.
It is, Colleen, though it's not as windy as it was at 7, surprisingly, but we're bracing for those gusty winds. Listen, it's been 2 weeks since the Eaton and Palisades fires broke out amidst those strong Santa Ana winds. And now all that dust and ash in the air is making its way across the region and making it for a very dangerous air quality situation. Much of LA and Ventura counties, including the San Fernando Valley, under a high wind warning until Tuesday afternoon and a red flag warning until Tuesday night. Southern Californians bracing for the worst, with the images of wildfire devastation still fresh in their mind.
I just wish California could catch a break, especially because of all the heat that we've been getting about like, oh, this is kind of what we deserve. It just seems like we're not getting a break. But I just want everybody to be safe.
Gusts of 50 to 70 miles per hour expected to hit areas along the coasts and valleys, and 60 to 80 mile per hour gusts expected in the mountain areas. Joseph Marganian says the Eaton fire forced him to evacuate almost 2 weeks ago, and he was hoping Porter Ranch would be his safe haven from contaminated air.
I'm actually from Pasadena, so we evacuated. We came here because it was like the air quality was nice, and my uncle lives out here, so. But it's scary because now we're here and we're worried something might happen here now.
The South Coast Air Basin under an air quality alert through Tuesday night due to particle pollution levels from windblown dust and ash. I can't imagine what it's been like for you.
Yeah, no, it was tough. We